Hey there, my name is Valhallen, and welcome to How to Build. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to use gradients and textures, things that you can use interchangeably. Because textures and gradients are actually really easy to mix up. So it's best to have these two walls that we have here side by side, so that way we can see the actual difference between the two different types of, well, texturing, I guess, is what they could both be considered. But starting first with gradients, I think we should go into depth how exactly these work. So they go from essentially one color to another, usually darker from the bottom, lighter at the top, and it's a good way to make people really start looking up at a build and their eyes naturally drift in a certain direction. More on that in a second. But then there is texturing, or how it could be more accurately described, weathering. This form of texturing often makes the build look older or just more lived in / worn down sometimes. It's very useful, actually. And there's multiple different ways to do this. One with stairs, as I showed first, and then one with blocks. At least those are the most common ways to texture a wall. Either way, when you texture, you're not really supposed to use a lot of blocks. But with gradients, you just use a lot of them in general. You're meant to find a specific range with them. And with that range, it doesn't really have to be from bottom to top or top down. You can make little bubbles throughout a wall or build, and have the gradient be going from there. And it does look like texturing a little bit, yeah. But gradients and textures, otherwise just weathering, they can be kind of interchangeable sometimes. And that's very unique and cool. I think, at least, it's kind of nice. As long as you know what you're doing, you're pretty much fine to use these however you like. But like I said, gradients are better for making people's eyes naturally drift in a certain direction, while texturing, or more accurately, weathering, make things look more ruined or worn down. You need to take this into consideration whenever you're building with them. That's what a lot of people, including myself, I'm guilty of it too, often forget when using either of them. Still, anyways though, if you enjoyed today's video, please check out my Twitch channel or consider subscribing to this one for more how to build and other stuff that I make here, you know? Alright, hope you all had a wonderful time here. Goodbye!